What is up, guys? We're here live coming at you from Town Square Studio. We're ready for the weather.
Yep.
They're saying about 1 inch to 7 inches tomorrow. We don't know what to expect until it comes. But I have been feeling the what is it called? Not the effects, but like the signs, like
Yeah, it's getting cold, as you can see.
we're ready for it,
Yep. So hey, if you're watching this, like and share it. Spread the word. This show, what do we just talk about local things?
Yeah.
Not news, but just things that are going on here in the world of Russellville, Pope County, and Yell County.
Some
Our
updates.
friends, what they're doing.
Yeah, and if hopefully maybe I should send this feed to Aaron Reed. He's the one that you and Tal should have one together. I like the dynamic. I can watch it all day. So let me send it to him right now.
Sounds good. And while he's doing that, I'll talk about our sponsors for today's show. We have two sponsors, kind of three in a way. First up, we have Dog Ear Books and Retro Roasts, because you can't really have one without the other. They're a downtown bookstore and coffee shop combo. It's great. You can go in there. You can just get a coffee, really good coffee, or you can chill out, read a book. It's a nice, quiet environment if you're looking for that. Dog Ear Books, Retro Roast, they're over downtown, right behind Pasta Girl on the same block. So
I actually saw Emily yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to ask her what is her favorite, and that's what I'm going to get. But I forgot.
I like the Cyclone. Cyclone's pretty good. And we've actually shot several videos in Dog Ear Books. There was one that actually we've been working on for like 6 or 7 months with the Friends of the Lattimore Tourist Home. So, hey, go tag them down below if you know anyone from that organization. It's been a long-term project. Honestly, I thought we were going to have it done in like a month or two. So sorry about that, y'all. But we're still. I was actually watching the video earlier today. We're working on it. It's going to be cool. The initial idea with them was, I had an idea. I was like, what if we figured out how to restore digitally the building?
Yeah.
Like with 3D. And had a lot of problems with a lot of difficulties and challenges. But then we realized, like, hey, that's when we started making more videos.
Yeah.
So we've been putting together this like video, sort of like mini documentary about the building.
And it's cool to have some of the back then they were kids, like
Yeah, let's just tell people what it's about, because a lot of people probably don't know. Lattimore Tourist Home. It was in the Green Book, which during the Jim Crow era gave a black person, probably just anyone that wasn't white, a safe guide on how to travel.
This is where we're
You can stay in these, not hotels, but in these houses. These are where you can lodge at night. And this is an era where you didn't have a car.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, but you didn't have a car. You were traveling from like Fort Smith to Little Rock, like that. I don't know. It'd take a few days, probably at least. If you're lucky enough to have a horse, I have no idea how. It'd take a long time, So the Green Book. There were 2 buildings in Russellville that were in there, and Lattimore was the first, and it's also the only one still standing today. Yep. And it's kind of a dilapidated building. There's been a lot of community restoration that goes into it. So now it's over by James Park. And yeah, we were lucky to do some interviews with some of the people that remember it as children.
Yeah.
So that's cool. We did that at Dog Ear Books back in their back room, which when you watch the video, you're going to have no idea that's where we shot it, because it looks like we're in like this studio. You were there that day, right?
Yeah.
And we had that like black little like cardboard thing. It actually looked pretty cool on the video.
The light and everything.
Yeah.
And we actually lost the cable there. Did we ever find it? Remember, we went back.
We never found it. Rest in peace, cable.
I know.
But so go check out Friends of the Lattimore Tourist Home and Dog Ear Books and Retro Roasts, and get ready for the weather.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be snowing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was at Leonard's earlier buying those little foam things for the outside faucet or whatever, and I happened to pass by the snow section, which is Yeti or whatever, and Carhartt, whatever.
Yeah.
And there was about 3 sleds left, and I saw at least 3 to 5 people come in and grab a sled. So they're waiting. People are waiting for it. I'm sure the kids are, but us that have to be out there, got projects going, and we're like, we're gonna be stopped for a few days.
Yeah, we're planning on. We got several videos planned to shoot Friday and Saturday. We have a commercial, like now the movie theater in Russellville, they let you run commercials in them.
Nice.
So I won't say who, because you have to go to the movies, figure it out. But we're putting together like a commercial for this business to go in the movie theater. We're going to record that Friday morning, maybe. Dang. We'll see how the weather's doing. And then this car detailing video. So let me know what y'all think about this.
That's going to be a chat. Yeah, put in the comments. We're live, so
yeah.
When he's saying the idea, you guys can comment and see what.
We're going to trash 2 vehicles. Like, when I say trash them, we're going to literally pour trash into them up to, like, as high as we can get. Like, I have so much garbage saved up.
I hope you have some banana wrappers
there's
peel,
some food.
Banana peel.
There's stuff in there. I mean, dirty diapers. Of course, dirty diapers are pretty sealed. So we're going to, and I already have skunk in my car. Literally this past weekend, my buddy got somewhat sprayed by a skunk, so it smells horrible. And we're going to fill it up to the brim with trash and then challenge these 2 car detailers. Yep. Each give them a vehicle, challenge them to save them. And it's sort of like a little contest. You know, both of them are going to be winners in the end, but the winner will get like a full marketing package for their business. Mm-hmm. And we're going to make a video out of it. So that video just opening up with all the garbage going in these cars, and it'll be fun. And we found 2 people crazy enough to say yes to it. They're like, yeah, we'll do it.
I mean, it's already a challenge in itself, but if we did it on Friday, depending on the degrees out there, I mean, imagine trying to use your hands out there.
Yeah. Hey, neither one of them, well, we've only got one lined up this weekend. He hasn't said, hey, I can't do it because of the weather. So if we can safely get there, let's do it.
So is there a 50-50 chance we might reschedule?
Whatever the weather does. Whatever the weather does.
I've already been getting updates. I already know school is canceled tomorrow.
If we can't safely drive to the place, and we'll move it. But whatever ends up happening, that's out of our control.
I guess
it'll be fun.
We're the only crazy enough guys to go and do it.
Yeah, we've told several other car detailers, hey, this is what we're going to do, and they just looked at us like, what? What are you talking about? But it'll be fun, and it not only will it just be a good advertisement for them as a business, but we're not going to charge them anything to be a part of it, and they can win stuff. It potentially can go viral, like just that first few seconds of showing that car getting filled up with the week's worth of the average household's garbage. And, we've been slowly like just testing out different types of videos. We don't only do podcasts here. We did recently the local burger challenge. Yeah. Brought in 5 local burgers, had some people try it out and not rank them, but try to guess where they were from. Yeah. We did the burrito challenge where I think his name was Mervin. He won a year's worth of burritos from a local place.
Yeah, we should follow up with him. Hey, have you been picking up your burrito? I would.
Yeah, I bet he has. Why would you not?
Just follow up with him. I'm so glad Sammy came by with the nice hat and everything. I told him if you're gonna you have to wear your hat. Yeah, and he did, and he won.
Spoiler alert, he won.
Oh,
all good.
They've erased that from your memory.
They've already seen the video. But yeah, so we're wanting to do more creative, videos out there, whatever it may be. Yeah. Got some crazy ideas. We just got to find the right people to do it with.
Anybody got some crazy ideas? Comment. Aaron came on. Yeah. He said it's so cold.
It is, Aaron.
I don't know if he's been sarcastic or he's just out there in the cold. If you're watching, Aaron, what did you mean? We got Aaron, Reed, Ali Young watching, Elsa Houghton. Is it Houghton? Houghton.
Do what?
Elsa Houghton.
We've got Elsa Houghton. Hey, Elsa.
This is Houghton.
Allie Young. Houghton. Hey, Allie. Glad to have you here, Allie. We're doing a cool project with Allie. More on that later. But if you're a new parent, you have a baby, you're gonna want to know about that for sure.
I'm gonna send this link to more.
I just realized how ridiculous I look when I look at that. But hey, it's cold out here, y'all. We're in. That's the thing. Okay, so the thing about like Arkansas specifically, like here, is if we were in Colorado, like no one would be blinking an eye. The roads would be fine, schools wouldn't be canceled, but we get like an inch or 2 of snow here, and it's like the world shuts down.
Yeah. So I've been seeing the effects. Like I think the grocery store's been full since Tuesday. And I went Sunday to shop, and I was okay. Let's get ready. A storm's coming. My wife went yesterday, and the fridge is still like empty. So I don't think we did it right. I think we're still shopping. Oh, let me get my 1 gallon.
So maybe I don't think it'll be that crazy, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
My only concern is electrical going off, and then the house getting cold.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because that's our second sponsor for today is Roy's Heating and Air, or Heating and Cooling. Sorry about that.
Any emergencies,
Roy's.
You guys have to hit up Roy's Heating and Cooling.
Yeah, there's a lot of good HVAC. I mean, we're in this community. We've got a lot of good people out there, but Roy's have been around for a long time, and you should definitely reach out to them if you're having any issues. They'll get you sorted.
Yeah.
So glad they're a supporter of the show here.
Marina and Arkansas, right? Like heading out to the highway.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. I see them. They're always like there early, lined up, and then I see all the vans start to drive out every morning.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Nice.
And I take my kids to school. So
yeah.
They're ready to go.
And if you have a business and you want to support locally produced content, local advertising, just hit us up because we have, this show, we have like 4 or 5 different ones now, and one of them is almost only in Spanish. So, there is a large Hispanic community in this area.
Yeah, so if you want to reach the Hispanic community, I mean, I would say, get in touch with us. I'm
surprised by how many Hispanics do not speak English. Because I'm thinking like, man, if you live here, how could you live here and not speak English? And I'm not throwing any shade by any means, but for example, Karen, right? Karen who works with us, her parents don't speak much English at all.
Yeah.
She speaks Spanish, but her brother doesn't speak any Spanish. So how does he communicate? I guess they both understand, but they don't speak it.
At home, you just need to know the food, the shower, the pick up your clothes. You know what I'm saying? Just the basics, you know. It's not like they're going to get into a deep conversation, but it's kind of like my children, too. The grandparents, they know English, but they speak Spanish. My kids speak English, and somehow me and my wife are in the middle just interpreting.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there is a
it's
big
warming up
community.
now.
I can do it the whole show.
There we go.
You failed
the challenge.
You failed the
What's
challenge.
the punishment? Like an Impractical Jokers level punishment. That ain't a punishment.
I was trying to look like you. That's why I closed this one, but I'll just relax.
It was $12. We'll figure out a punishment. Maybe I'll go stand on the side of the road and wave a sign, get people in here into the Co-Create Hub.
There you go. Be like bowl time.
Yeah.
I was hungry, man, and I forgot they closed. They closed for a little bit, but
they closed in the afternoon here. So, what are some other things going on around the community that you've been enjoying lately? I'll say that recently I've gotten to. Of course, they're always there. You know about them, but going to some of the parks like Lake Dardanelle, that's always a good time. Kayaking on Lake Dardanelle, obviously not in the winter, but. There's that island in the lake?
I've been there.
Oh yeah, so have I. Kayaked out there one day. Have you walked around it?
Yeah.
There's
I don't know if you can. There's no signs you can't.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can. There's a geocache out there. So have you ever been geocaching?
No, I don't. I'm not that cool.
It's like an app on your phone, and there's hundreds of these hidden around Russellville.
Oh, I think you told me about it one time.
And just any city. And basically, it takes you to the general location, and it gives you a hint. It's like, look up, or the hint may not exist. It depends on what they left. So then you just find it, you sign it, you log it. There's one on the island, and me and my buddies years ago when we did a lot of this, we tried hiding another one. Unfortunately, they rejected it, but we put it like 40 feet up in a tree.
So is it an actual something, or
it's a physical
digital
thing? Yeah, there's a digital game called Mumby or something. But the geocaches are physical. Majority of the time. There's different types, but there's hundreds of physical ones. There are some underneath Russellville. There are these drainage tunnels that you can get in.
That's wild. Go visit it.
The tunnel ones are some of my favorite ones because you just have to get down there and.
Yeah, well, I went to the island on Jonathan's little boat. We got off and I saw a lot of trash. So then I was like, maybe we should organize something to just go and pick it up. Maybe a few of us. I mean, I saw there's a lot of trash. So I was like,
what kind of, like recent trash?
No, it looked old, a bit of some
tin cans.
Soda tin cans.
Yeah, there's a lot of those out there. Well, the thing is, man, like the lake wasn't always here, right? So that used to be a place that Awida, I think that's the Awida Island is what I believe.
That's the name?
I think so.
Awida.
But there used to be, I believe, coal mining in that area. So imagine the lake's not there. There's just a hill. So people would go to that hill and do whatever. And then when they built the dam, I guess that's when the lake was formed. And, now it's an island and not a little hill anymore. So that's how that stuff probably got out there. Like, I don't think anyone's just boating out there. And
it looked recent.
Those tin cans looked recent.
So
a lot of people using tin cans nowadays.
Might as well, go clean it. But then we got a little, what about snakes? We just left. It was like a 5-minute thing. Let's get off quick. I don't know if we shouldn't go on there, but there was no signs. So.
I think you're good. Yeah. There's
get a letter
another place on the river, Dardanelle Rock. Have you been there?
I've heard about it, but I have not, and I should have.
You got to go there. Yeah, it's a cool spot. It's literally right as you're driving across the bridge to Dardanelle. If you look to your right,
I know which one it is.
You've seen the big rock?
Yeah, I've just never been close to it and try to climb it. It's not really my thing to climb a rock.
Well, I mean, you can climb on it. There's routes, but you can hike up it,
Okay.
Like there's just a path that.
Well, that'll be one of my goals this year, because I told my wife, we live in such a beautiful area, can't take it for granted, you know? And I'm like, we got to start hiking. We got to start going to swim at the lake, trails. I need to go fishing. I need to become a hunter. I think that's one of my goals.
Become a hunter? There you go.
I mean,
have you ever been hunting?
The only thing I've hunted is like the flies at the house. And what else?
We'll take you hunting. Deer season just ended, so we'll have to wait until whatever.
I have an invite to go duck
what's
hunting.
Coming next?
If this person is watching, I'm expecting a call soon.
Yeah, bring me too. I've never duck hunted. I've hunted a little bit, and I've been going a little bit lately, but
Aaron is saying
definitely good skills to have.
Going back
what's
to
the
snow,
audience
Aaron's
saying?
like, you never know. Could do nothing. Could be 2 feet. Could be nothing. Could be 2 feet of snow. You know? So, and then he's like, I've never seen them predict it right in the last 18 years I've been here. So we'll see. But everybody's getting ready like if it was going to be 7 feet. My wife, my mom called to say hello yesterday. And I told her, Mom, there's probably going to be about a few feet of snow. And I asked Jasmine, hey, babe, what are they saying? And then Jas said 4 to 7 inches. And my mom was like, 47 inches? That's about 4 feet. And then I let her go with it for a little bit. And then I was like, Mom, she said 4 to 7 inches.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That was funny.
Hopefully everyone out there, is, I guess, prepared. I'm not prepared at all. I'm just going to live my life. Obviously, if the roads are bad, I'll stay home. But
I guess it depends.
I don't see it being that big of a deal. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, it just depends what stage you are in the week or projects. I got a few projects, so I'm already like bumming it because I could have been doing this tomorrow and Friday, right? But if you're like relaxed, it's a chill week for you. Maybe you're still on vacation, then it's something to enjoy. Hey, we might get snow. But like I said, I did see a few people going to get some sleds at Leonard's. They were out. They were probably like, you only had like the dish ones left, and even those are $25.
I've never even been sledding around here, so
no.
I don't know where people are doing that. But what else? What else did we want to talk about today? There was another topic.
You know what? It's kind of when you have everything in your mind at the beginning, and now I'm like,
yeah. Well, in that case, we might wrap up because we got 5 minutes before you got to leave. But we do this every Wednesday. We just come on here. We talk about things that are going on. Of course, we have the Eleva podcast where you interview different community members and business owners. You talk about their inspiring stories, mostly in Spanish, not always.
Yeah. We do have Spanglish sometimes.
Yeah.
I had the Mayor Teague, and that was all in English.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to, that one was a really good one. So if anybody wants to go to Eleva and check it out, I mean, he talked about a few things they're very interesting. It's cool when someone can be transparent and learn a little bit more about them and
learn what's going on in the community for sure.
Yeah.
Why things are the way they are. A lot of people, it's easy to complain, a lot of complainers out there in the world on these Facebook groups.
I mean, I'm glad we do this. And when I started working with you early on, you were like, I want this to be a positive thing, community. We already have so much negativity. It's not going to be political. It's just going to be like all the good things around us, because we really need more of that. And it's not that we don't. It's just that by nature, we kind of thrive on the negative, on the drama, on the, it arouses us. And we're not used to like feeling the same way about something positive. Like, hey, man, someone helped a family of ducks cross the street. And you're like, that's not it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But we should.
Yep.
I mean, and it's just a habit, just to kind of thrive in positivity. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yep.
So.
There's other people out there, the news, for example. Their job is to talk about the dramatic things, So, that's a Leva, and then we got Level Up Local, talking more about, business strategies, and I'm interviewing people that have worked in multiple businesses or built big businesses. That's kind of that one. And then Cheat Meal. That's a new one we've started doing with Whit Piker, where he brings in local restaurant owners. Does his
and he knows history. I didn't even know about the hamburger history.
Yeah, he's always got food history loaded up. And if you want to start your own podcast, just reach out to us. Depending on what it is, we'd love to figure out how to make that work. They've got interesting things. What would be a cool one would be like local history. So maybe a librarian.
Yeah.
Tag your local librarian.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm always like Googling, and I was like, why is it called Russellville? And I don't know if it's true, but it was on Google. I guess there was a doctor here.
Yeah.
He was the first home here.
Something like that. Like there was Dr. Russell, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's called Russellville, though. But yeah, there was something.
Well,
I don't think it was the first home, because there used to be a town called, what was that town called? Like it's within Russellville now, but there was another town. No, not Gumlog. Gumlog's still a town, I think.
But it ends with Ville.
Norristown. Norristown. And then, I don't know. That's over by Skyline. Like at the bottom of Skyline. That's, if you look on the map, it still says that's Norristown.
I'm going to look into it. But yeah, history is good, man. And I wonder how they decide the Ville. What's going to be Ville and Nell? Dardanelle, Russellville.
We'll have to ask our city people about that.
Hagerville.
Is it Hagerville or Hagerville?
I heard Hagerville.
Probably right.
Clarksville.
Yep.
Morrow Tiltonville. Maybe they should. I don't know.
Do we have any more shows? I don't think we do right now. I think that about covers our bases. Of course, Dardanelle does their show out of here.
Dardanelle
Rocks.
They're coming back soon.
Yep.
So,
yeah, you might see some more this year. And yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Anything else you want to say?
Just thanks for the support, the good vibes, around town. We really feel that support, and feel free to comment, share everything we put out there. At the end of the day, it's to help our community thrive and just, get bigger. So,
absolutely. If there's any way we can, one thing, since we're at the very end here, I'll just quickly plug this. If you want to make more money and you're not popping up number one on Google, you give us a call. I'll show you.
Oh yeah, we got some cool, exciting.
You're getting things popping off here for some of these businesses around here, and it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
So, anyways, see y'all later. Bye bye.
Peace out. Adios.